Hello. Today we're going to talk about using the simple present tense. Now, the simple present tense refers to actions that are either happening now or actions that happen all the time. There's a form to consider when we are structuring our sentences in the simple present tense, whether we're writing it or we're verbally expressing it. We want to consider the subject, the verb, then the use of s or es if needed, and then the rest of the sentence. Example, he walks to school every day. Notice, subject, walks, and then the rest of the sentence. Subject, verb, plus the s in this case, and then the rest of the sentence, which says to school every day. Here's another example where the subject pronoun in this case is I. I walk, no S. I walk to school every day, rest of the sentence. So you notice he walks, but I walk, and I'll explain that in a minute. Now, here are the subject pronouns. I, you, we, they, and of course he, she, it. And as you notice in the example, the two examples I used a minute ago, for I, you, we, or they, the root form of the verb is always used. The root form of the verb. No S, no ES. I walk. You walk. We walk. They walk. Same. We teach. They jump. You work. I speak. And the rest of the sentence. However, for subject pronouns he, she, it, it's different. Okay? It's the root form of the verb plus either S or ES added to the root form of the verb. For example, look at my examples here. She eats bread. It's clear. She eats bread and eggs for breakfast. She eats. Notice here, subject pronoun he, she, it. It's the verb plus S or ES. In this example, it's she eats. Let's look at a second example. Mr. Gordon teaches English on Tuesday. Another he, she, it example. Mr. Gordon in this case would be he. He teaches. Now we're adding ES to the root form of the verb teach. Okay. This brings us to some rules to consider. Why S and why ES? Why? Okay, here are the rules to consider. And remember too, these rules are based on subject pronouns he, she, and it only. Okay. When the verb ends in CH, as is the case here with teach, okay, and right here, teach, you add ES. Okay. When the verb ends in CH, SH, SS, X, or ZZ, two Z's, just add ES to the verb, as is the case with our example here. Mr. Gordon teaches. Teach plus ES. Let's look at this example. Watch. Watch ends with ES. So we could say she watches. She watches a movie every night. She watches a movie every night, an action that happens quite often. Okay? The verb watch, and then we add the es to watch, it becomes watches. Here's the second rule. When the verb ends in a consonant plus y, a consonant plus y, we change the y to I and add es. For example, study. Let's say, let's use he again, or let's use a name, Sam. Sam studies. Studies become I, change the y to I, and then we add es. Sam studies every evening after school. Sam studies every evening after school. Very good. Final rule. Let's look at when a verb ends in a vowel plus consonant. What do? You add s. Simply add s. Vowel, consonant. AY in this case. The word is play. You simply add s to the verb. He, she, it. Let's say the dog. The dog plays outside in the garden. The dog, subject pronoun it, plays. The verb play has a vowel and a consonant at the end. So you just simply add s and it becomes the dog plays outside in the garden. Remember, these rules apply only when the subject is either he, she, or it. I trust that this will be very clear for you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.